Hello, fellow artists. Shirtless artist here to do some drawing with you today. Let's get started. Oh, move my reference a bit so I can see it properly. There we go. Alright, gonna start off with some nice gesture lines. Construct the head of a figure today, which is a Middle Eastern guy, I think it is. A Middle Eastern guy from the Middle East. Yeah, constructing the head, beard, little strap. Go. And some nice lines. Adding in that turban. Flow, kind of turning in cylinder for some of the fabric that is wrapping around the head. So these lines represent the turning of the form. Go. Some ears. The nose, cheeks, add those, nice hair, like just making the hair nice and what is it? Just a couple strokes to represent the hair where it's connecting to the face. So adding. Some flicks of the hair. The mouth, just creating a dark line for the mouth. Shadow. Eyes. Putting in those wrinkles. He's quite an older gentleman, so there's quite a lot of sagging in his eyes. There we go. That's what's really fun about drawing. Just create those lines. You have to work your way, adding in, like just quickly adding in the lines. It's not like painting where you have to like use those big blotches of paint in order to create the object, and you're just sort of like use the volume to know the volume very well so you can create the object. Create the object in 3D. Here you can just use lines to help create the illusion of three-dimensionality. Darkening of those ears. Go. Now I'm going to use my wide brush, which is my charcoal stick, and put in some big blotches of shadow in to help create the volume. So I'm using the charcoal as a brush to help sketch in the volume of this object, seeing the paper is so big. There we go. quickly building up the form, quickly building up the volume of this head, just using big strokes of this charcoal stick. There we go. Oh, missed the spot. Now looking at the reference again, I'm trying to look for the darker shadows with volume as its darkest to help bring out that form. Where should I put my sharp lines for my head? Where should I darken? Where should I create? Where it can help. Where should I create sharp lines where it will help sell the drawing? So that's when you when you are drawing, trying to sell the sketch. It's trying to sell the three-dimensionality of this character that you've drawn. There we go. Here's this one. Put on the right angle. Got a darker stick. Like here's, there we go. Darker stick. Rubbing that in. Oh, it's so nice. It is like paint charcoal. It's just so soft you can just move it around like paint. Creating that. All right. Getting there. Slowly but surely. The drawing's got to look ugly first before it looks nice. Switching between my brushes, finding out which one's darker as I go along. Yeah. Looking at where it's at the form, with the form's turn, where it's the dark, where the volume is at its darkest. To find, so I'm just gonna darken these areas. Just that's where it's turning in. That's where it's gonna be darkest, away from the light. There we go. It's getting there, slowly but surely. Slow and steady wins the race. The sharp lines help sell. The sharp lines are very visible, like they call for your attention compared to the soft. When you make the edges very soft, they don't call your attention as much, but when you make them hard like this, they do. It's all in your judgment of what kind of decision you want to make, or whether or not you want to use hard lines or soft edges, or like which one will help convey the turning of the form better. It's entirely up to your own judgment, because that's what drawing is you making your own judgments on what is going to work and what won't work. And it's all a part of the creative process. Like, it doesn't matter if it doesn't look perfect. What matters is that you are a person who is making small little adjustments or your small little micro decisions when it comes to drawing. And that's what gives it its own unique style, its own personality. It's when you do that. You make those decisions in your drawing. There. Darken this area up a bit more. Nose to be a bit darker. Add some lines. It helps show the wrinkles, because the wrinkles are like dark crevices in between the wrinkles are like the darkest spots. I'm gonna show that. Eyes is sort of like, you can see where his eyes are turning, where his eyes are looking at. Got some pupils. There's a bit of light in that ear. I'm gonna try to capture that, and that's my decision. I'm gonna try to capture that little lightness in his ear. It's my little micro decision. This ear is very dark in comparison. Go. Darkening up that nose, turning that form, creating a hard edge shadow. It's all decisions being made. It's giving the drawing its own character, its own life. Giving it a lot of life, the drawing. Start rounding off form. See, it's quite, this is the light side of the form, of the head. The light is coming from this direction, so you can see how the light, it's a lot brighter, the volume here. So all the shadows here on the light hand of the side of the face aren't going to be as dark as the dark side of the face. There you go. Sharp form, sharp line to help tell the story. My eraser, can't find it. Oh well. Oh wait, here's one. Erase some lines. I think what needs to be rubbed out. It's not a very good one. Hey, let me see if I got one. No, not one in here. Oh well. Just have to work with what I have, so I don't have my eraser on me. Get some more detail. Grabbed a smaller charcoal brush. Smaller charcoal stick, not brush. My bad. Ah, correct. Add some more detail to the eyes. It's very dark there. So I'm just right now sketching in some lines to help sell the form. So a lot of wrinkles there. It's a very rugged old man. Go. A little bit more work on the turban. Those lines that help telling the form, informing you where the form is. And that is it. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next time.